So these were messages for the sign of Pisces for the month of May 2024. Let's look at these oracle cards first. The key to getting what I want is to ask for it. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. There's something similar about those messages. It kind of feels like just not being afraid to put yourself out there, whether it's asking for something or giving of yourself. Yeah, like removing all of those blocks of fear and kind of self-consciousness, I guess. So what's something that you're being encouraged to keep from the month of April as you enter the month of May? We have here the Page of Cups, which says evolution in the bottom. It feels like you may have gotten into a really good spiritual practice, possibly meditating or journaling, or something that helps you connect with yourself. This could even be like messages. So pages are often messages. So you may have gotten like a message of kindness, message of love, or given out those messages to others. This could even be you putting yourself out there in the dating scene or developing some kind of feelings, like a crush or something like that for someone. And that might be something that you're being encouraged to kind of explore those feelings or connect with your feelings in general, right? Regardless of where it's showing you. If you haven't started a spiritual practice, this might be a good way, a good kind of sign for you to start engaging with your emotions in a deeper way to find out what it is that they're telling you. And then something to release from the month of April as you enter May is judgment. So things that have come back from the past. These could be like people, experiences, things that have been difficult that you may have to kind of close out a cycle here. This could even be like family connections. It feels like it's something that's from the past, right? So it could be like past like childhood or just people from your past experiences. Maybe even memories are coming back and you've regurgitated those in April and you're kind of wanting to close that out. What's the main theme for you in May? Wow, really intense. So justice, you may be seeking justice for something. You may be getting fairness and balance in your life, but there's also strength. It's like, yes, you have endured a lot, and yes, you're capable of dealing with a lot of things in your life, and it's kind of giving yourself almost like a pat on the back or getting the feedback that like you have endured and you're gonna be okay and you are getting like fairness and balance in the situation. So maybe like people are showing up for you. Maybe if you have been involved with some kind of injustice relating to, the justice system, that's going to be in your favor. It feels like you're coming out on top after a really difficult time. It's going to be different for every person, but I guess just kind of apply it for your own situation. And something to be aware of in the month of May, this could be movement. This could be like relocating or going traveling. But it's also just encouraging you to connect with your North Node. So doing things that are in alignment with you and things that bring you back to your divine purpose in life. Going on that spiritual journey, for instance, or finding out what it is that you really want to do with your life and doing it, taking steps towards it, getting connected with people that are in harmony with you, with your spirit, like kindred spirits, right? People that are on the same path as you in some way. And what is something to focus on in the month of May? Wow, amazing, beautiful, yeah. So you have the Lovers, the Ten of Coins, and the Nine of Cups. It feels like emotional fulfillment with partners, with romantic partners, home, building your empire, building like your financial, but also being very emotionally fulfilled, very connected, seeing blessings coming in, being excited as all these things are coming towards you, counting your blessings, feeling fortunate, feeling happy, feeling like everything's working out for you, right? And it's those feelings, and the more you engage with them, the more you start to kind of notice your life feeding you. It's like life is actually really good. It's that kind of awareness. It's like you wake up one day and you realize, actually, life is quite amazing. And I don't know what I was struggling with before, or why I was complaining, or why I was sad. It's like I have everything I need. I've got my family, I've got my loved ones, I've got my home, I've got my finances, I'm working towards better, and I'm doing things to improve my situation. I'm falling in love with life again. I'm counting my blessings. I'm doing things that fulfill me, but also giving happiness to the people around me as well. So really cool stuff. And it's all about your emotional fulfillment, but also your growth and recognizing the progress you've made. Let's see, number 6, what to do in the month of May. Okay, so focus on your skill set, focus on your work, put in those productivity hours every day. This could even be like you have a passion project that's your personal project. Like let's say you have a regular job, but then you go home, you do something, and you put in hours every day for this project, whether it's like making art or making a zine or cooking, I don't know, having a YouTube. You slowly put in the hours every day, even though you have this other job. And then 9 of Wands, it's like there's obstacles on your path. You know that there are difficult things. You know that there's obstacles that you need to surmount. Put one foot in front of the other. Take your time to investigate what it is you need to do. Speak to the right people, whether it's like a financial advisor or someone who has experience in the same field that you're interested in getting into. Ask those questions. Sometimes people can even be like incredibly friendly online, you know, like on social media and stuff like that. Like I had that when I was younger. I would ask questions of people online for like things that I was interested in. So it feels like you can open up a lot of possibilities for yourself just by continuing to persevere, continuing to go through it, even if it feels hard at first, even if you're seeing you have tunnel vision and you're seeing just like, oh my God, there's so many obstacles in front of me, but I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to persevere. So what's something you should not do in May? 3 of Coins. Interesting. I mean, this is a card of collaboration. It's a card of commitment. It's a card of maybe signing contracts. Maybe you don't want to be signing contracts right now. Maybe you don't want to be collaborating with others. Maybe you kind of want to be focused on your own lane right now. Getting your work done. Maybe you don't want to overcommit to things. I'm not sure. However, that applies to you. Take it with a grain of salt. And then, what are some opportunities opening up for you in the month of May? Interesting. Disengage. You got the 4 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. Disengage. You have an opportunity to rest, to disconnect, to turn off your phone, to maybe not answer emails. Maybe you're going on a trip and you're just kind of like, hey, I'm going to be away from the office for these days, right? The 4 of Cups, it's like there's an opportunity. You might miss out on something with the 4 of Cups. You might get an opportunity. Well, it's just talking about the same thing. Yeah, you get to close out a door and you get to engage with things that you really enjoy now. That's okay. That's good. That's good too, you know? Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we just need to walk away from things that are overwhelming. We're all on a different journey. So what will feed your soul in the month of May? Okay, the power of imagination and fantasy. I think this came up for Aquarius as well. Don't get carried away with like all the options that you're given. Try to use your reasoning. Get grounded by kind of just seeing things as they are. Ask a lot of questions, investigate things, educate yourself. Regain your balance like by mentally just like having an understanding of something and not getting emotionally swayed, because with the Seven of Cups you might kind of use your imagination too far and then get like swayed by all these amazing things that are on offer, and it's all very tempting, or some of it's really scary, and then you get overwhelmed. It feels like you just need to be really balanced and really centered so that you make the right decisions for yourself. What's going to give you joy in the month of May? Well, success. So this is an emotional fulfillment. This is finding joy with everything that you already have, but also all the things that you are growing towards. You had the Nine of Cups here as well, and what to focus on. It feels like it's a continuation of that, but like your cup is like overflowing, right? You had that in the beginning of the reading, so maybe it's kind of talking about that more. Maybe you're connecting with someone you're falling in love with. Maybe you're connecting with people in your life that are important to you. Maybe you're starting this really amazing spiritual practice that's getting you more aware of all your blessings. Maybe you're writing down all the things you're thankful for each morning or each night. That's something I really used to enjoy doing. And it's just a great practice to have because it orients you towards seeing the positive in life instead of focusing on the negative. And everything in life is perspective. Like once we change our perspective, we can really change our lives. We can also become very inspiring to people around us when we change our perspective. I got this like feeling that this Ten of Cups is connected with these three cards that are at the bottom of the deck. And another sign that got these exact three cards is Scorpio. So you might be connected with a Scorpio. Maybe that's your special person. You have here the Ace of Wands. That's like a passionate beginning. It could be physical intimacy for some of you. King of Cups, that's like someone who's very nurturing, very loving, very caring. And this could be you or someone else. And a new opportunity that's a little bit risky, possibly. It takes courage. It takes bravery. Even if it's just opening your heart to someone. Imagine like if it goes badly, just like how heartbreaking that is. And we all, as adults, know what that's like. So sometimes it can be scary for us to open our hearts. But it's like if you just have enough courage and enough bravery, enough strength, you will do some amazing things for yourself this May, I think, and change your life in a very big way just to find more meaning and more excitement and more fulfillment. It's really nice getting these messages. Some of the signs were a lot more heavy, so this is nice. So you have Infinite Truth, card number 23. I think encouraging you to speak your truth and to connect with your truth, whether you choose to speak it or not, or who you choose to share it with, regardless. We have the card of Passage, which can be a difficult card because it's a death card, so it's a big transformation. I like that it's called Passage, as well as having this Chariot card, saying that, like, yes, you're on a journey. It's a passage. Sometimes it might be difficult, right? Sometimes you might see all the obstacles in your path and know that you have a ways to go. But it's like you're also seeing all this amazing joy that you're experiencing with the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, like so much abundance, the Lovers, maybe connecting with a soulmate or soul tribe, depending on your current situation. What we perceive to be is not the whole story, only that which we understand to the level of our knowledge. The solid of a stone seems impenetrable, but as we look closer, we begin to see space and smaller objects held together. Then we see space above all else, movement where we perceive there to be none. Immersion, number 22, which is a 4, which is all about building. So I feel like movement is such an important part of your process because it was mentioned here. We had the card Passage, which is a death card. We had the Chariot, which I was saying is all about, relocating or going on a trip. It feels like your doors are opening for you. There's like a lot of possibility and a lot of excitement coming in. It's important that if there's things that you want in your life, things you want to change, things you want to experience more of, you just ask for it. Just ask. Things are falling away now. The false self can no longer be held. Deep emotions here held for so long at bay are now being felt. The mask is being lifted and the facade is falling away piece by piece, making space for the authentic self to come forward and be realized. Movement. Wow. Yeah, see? Number 31, so that's a 4 again. Where did I see movement? That's wild. So there's so much about movement, and it feels like you can really step into that and trust that where you're moving to, where you're headed, the new changes that you're making, these kind of leaps of faith that you're taking, they're worth it. And don't be afraid to shine your light in order to awaken the world to the light. I must not be afraid to shine. Amazing reading. I hope you have a great month. Please let me know how it goes and share it in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.